Okay, perfect. We are back. Okay, perfect. Everything's set up. Nice. Okay, let's continue with this area. So I made the stairs a little bit smaller. Kind of want to add more detail to this, see how things could look like. So we have two types of domes. We have this one, this bigger one, and then we have this other one. Okay, I'm just gonna start placing them a little bit to see how it looks. I was thinking like these round buildings actually they could go on top on the second floor since they don't have anything else connected to them. That could work. Because they don't, these are kind of like square shapes, they don't really match nicely with the round shapes. But it's okay, let's see. Yeah, actually that could look very interesting, having like round buildings on the second floor. Okay. Hey, what's up? Hey, how is it going? Yeah, I'm adding a little bit more detail to this block out that I came up with yesterday. Very good, thank you. Here I want to add more detail to see how things could look like. I appreciate it. Want to decorate a little bit more and see if I can break those buildings into kind of like modular pieces, so we can keep on like pushing them together and creating different variations. Because originally I started up with these ones, which are like very individualized. They cannot really kind of merge one to the other. So I'm trying to come up with solutions where I can start placing them together a little bit more. Here I'm going to go to modeling tools and just push this a little bit here. Push this to that side. And I have like basically almost all the meshes that I need to decorate these buildings. Here I need to figure out a better way to make those pieces kind of like fall into place. And then when I get like a better idea of what I want to be putting here, I will start snapping this, changing the pivot point so these pieces can actually snap nicely to the rest. For example, this building here, it will be very cool to see if I can actually change it for something like that, for something more round. Wondering if this could work. Something like this. You will need to... Okay, I'm gonna hide some stuff. Because I do want to keep that same style, but try to figure out how can we actually merge them. Because these are supposed to be like, you know, very kind of like some kind of like slums for the game. So they need to be like placed on top of each other. I want to create that feeling of like having them all like stacked up. That's kind of cool because it really changes the shape of things. But I think I will need to create some other kind of structure like this so it matches better. And the doors need to be like yeah, we need to have the doors every 45 degrees so I can combine this. We are making a roguelike. It's going to be like like a gladiator game where you need to like fight enemies, get better gear, defeat arenas. I'm focusing on making these kind of buildings right now, but the idea is um, the idea is to defeat enemies and get better gear. I unfortunately don't have the main level loaded right now. This is just like a test level for me to create buildings. But yeah, it's a pretty big map, and I'm trying to come up with interesting buildings. Made these stairs a little bit smaller so they don't take that much space. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got some very cool NPCs. We got like skeletons, goblins, like I mean other humans, and we got a frog, kind of like frog people. So yeah, I've been making a bunch of little buildings. The idea with this is to come up with pieces that I can like put together, so we can create like more variations from the same ones. Based on these first ones that I made. Let's see. I got these pieces here. No, I'm working with a team. I mainly do the layout for the environments, which means like placing coming up with the kind of like the blockout, which is kind of like the first iteration of where things could go and how things are going to be placed. And then I'm working with the art director and the main owner of the game. So he's also we are working together to like decide how things are going to go. But he's the one who created the style for the characters and the environment. It's like a cartoony kind of stylized style. So that's what we are going for. It will be very cool to get some of these here. Gonna paste it here. Yeah, I really wanna get an idea of how this could look like. I wanna decorate it a little bit, and then I wanna start like breaking these into smaller buildings, so we can actually come up with different variations of it. Just figuring out how things might connect. I want to add details like little wooden pieces, kind of like, those kind of like I forgot how to, like, little kind of like roofs that go on top of windows and the doors and stuff. And once I get like a good idea of how things might come together, I will start making them snappable, meaning that I will start finding the right pivot point so I can really just snap them together easily and make more variations out of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna go a little bit more loose. To figure out this thing. Also, once you start like placing these things, I need to think about, are we if we wanna keep like double walls or just go into the other, like merge the two walls, because then I end up with these kind of spaces that don't really make sense. So that's another thing I need to take in consideration. But before doing, thinking about all those aspects, I think first I really wanna come up with like some cool designs first, and then we can polish a little bit and start thinking about making everything snappable. This space here doesn't feel that nice. Yeah, this could look very nice once we get like materials on it and like props. Yeah, it's kind of nice to add a little bit more details just to see. For example, here I have this wall that has this angle, but this is straight, so that's gonna cause an issue. You start realizing all those little issues. Again, I have the same problem here, where the wall ends, but it does not have that angle. So I need to create these pieces that actually have that angle, so that will follow here. Stuff like that. Hola, Ryu. Yeah, I came up with this putting together, I have like a 4x4, then like this one, which is like 6 pieces, then I have like a 3x3, and then I have this kind of like triangle. I mean, let's say like 3 pieces one, and then I made this wall here. This piece is interesting because like you can turn like this box building into a kind of like pyramid shape one. Let me see. I'm not snapping. Wait. So this one. That's funny. So you see this piece right here. You can turn like this straight building into like a column. I mean, into a kind of like pyramid shaped building by adding those walls. That's what I was trying to come up with yesterday. So we can use the square buildings to like place things together, and then on the edges I want to have like a bunch of different variations like this, where we can change the shape to get closer. Nice. And also these things here, like for example, we have this kind of like stuff here. I can make that separate, so we can add it only on the edges. Again, like these kind of things, we can add them only on the edges. So we have like the box version of things, and then we can add stuff to the edges. Also, like these little decorations and stuff, I kind of want to make them snap to the wall, so I can like place them easily. And this round building is like very unique. It's kind of hard to place. It could be nice to use it on the edges, right? But also, since we are doing multiple floors, we can place those round buildings on the second floor, since there's nothing else around it. So I'm trying to figure out how those things could go. And I'm realizing one problem, that we need to merge the walls, because if we keep walls, I like this new drone that you can just like, I know it's might be a bug, but I just like throwing as many lights as possible. It makes it like so much easier for just looking things around. The thing I was going to show is here. For example, having double walls, it really kind of like causes issues. So we need to go with the same idea, that we're gonna intersect those. So everything is going to be the same thickness, because that may causes issues when lining up things. So I think my idea for now is kind of like making groups that we can easily move around, and then we can like break those groups, like ungroup them once they're placed, and then we can delete one wall, and it's gonna just leave us with one single wall on each side. Yeah, these interior stairs are always difficult, because they take a lot of space. I made the stairs a little bit smaller, like original. Thank you. And then I try to come up with like super small stairs here, like super tiny ones. This probably, I don't know about these stairs, but it's kind of nice to be able to come out here, have like a little terrace. This structure is more thought like to be like in the center, so you can actually walk all around it, but I know that we're gonna have other ones that are not going to be accessible from behind. It's just gonna be like against a mountain or something. So I need to also come up with. No, it's not mobile. It's going to be a computer, PC only. It will be awesome to have ladders. Like it will definitely make the whole. It will change the whole level design process, because we will be able to reach places in a very tiny space without the need of making like, like taking a whole room just to place stairs. And also, like, I'm cutting out the ceiling so I don't hit my head against the ceiling here. It kind of like. Yeah, but that's we first need like a PC version, right? Imagine releasing this for the Nintendo Switch, the new Nintendo Switch. That would be crazy. But again, that takes a lot of effort. Just working with different. What's the word? Oh, it's because I'm blocking out. Yeah, I understand it has like a very simple, like low poly look right now, but actually we are going for something more detailed. Yeah, it's gonna be very nice. I don't have the main map open right now, but we do have like vegetation and stuff. Andrea says that she saw a plugin. For blocking out, or what kind of plugin is that? Oh, I never heard about. I mean, I haven't heard about that plugin yet. Oof. My leg is not getting enough. I appreciate it. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, making climbing, mantle, vaulting, all those things, whoa, they really require some work for sure. I was messing with that a couple of days ago for in another project I'm just doing for fun, and it's yeah, it takes some effort, and it really depends on how your project is set up and stuff. But yeah, definitely it will be super cool to. I mean, climbing, I'm not sure if we need climbing for this game, but mantling also, I'm not sure if we need that. No, but like just coming with the logic behind it, just the simple logic of like a line tracing. Oh yeah. Again, like mantling, it could be nice. It could be nice for sure. I mean, that just really makes the whole locomotion feel more engaging. Yeah, it's just that I'm playing with this easy survival RPG template, and the way things are set up in that template are very specific. Like yesterday I was trying to make a hoodie for my character, and I basically painted some weights in Maya, and everything was super nice, and then I imported it into Unreal, and I couldn't change the material of it. I couldn't change the material. Something was overriding the material, and I was like, what? And then I realized in the blueprint there was a source material that was overriding the thing, and then I managed to make it work. But like, definitely working with templates is a little tough. Just one little setting can really take hours to to find. That's probably the nicest thing about making the whole thing from scratch, because you really know where things are, how things are made, and you can have like total control over things. Okay. I really like these things here. I really like these pieces of wood that hold the structures. I'm not sure if this is 45 or 30. Let's just go like this. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with just adding a little bit more detail to see what pieces will I need, and we can even like, for example, here I have this little kind of like cube piece. So it will be nice to find out like what is going to hold this together. Also, I was thinking like, since this is going to be like kind of like a slum, it will be super nice to have like very tight corridors, like this, you know, like very, very tight, and you have like stairs going up on the sides. It is going to be like, I mean, it kind of like, it makes it feel like a little bit like a maze. Also, I want to try the material stuff that Ryu made to change to give it that kind of gradient. Okay. Could go somewhere here. Here's where I might just take this one out. Maybe some kind of column here that will hold this together might look nice. Okay, let's see if I can modify this a little bit. Making a copy. This is beveled, so it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to modify. And this could go somewhere up here. And then I would like to just flatten them out with a scale and probably just push them with control to the next normal right there. Cool. Yep, that kind of works. We got this here as well. Nice. Yep, that's the piece I need. So this one I'm going to just browse it and change it for these other ones right here. Cool. And actually, let's give it the wood material. It will be nice. Oh, that's too much stuff. Maybe we can probably get rid of those. Keep it a little bit more simplified, and we could probably add another one right here. Something like that. Nice. Okay, that's a little cooler. I'm gonna come here and loop and loop and get rid of that. Yep, just two little things. Should I use wood for that? Maybe? Yeah, since we're going with this thing, might look nice. Let's see. to have something on this side. Yeah, these pieces, they might need to be a little bit thinner. This definitely is not gonna hold by any chance. I was maybe one pillar here, like of wood, that goes this way. Okay. This could go somewhere here. Something like that. These side pieces also can use windows. Need to have a variation for that. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, figuring out all the I think we don't have that piece there. Okay. Yeah, I think we do have pieces for this upper thing, but they are a little bit different. The issue with this is that they're straight. It will be nice for them to follow this. Well, we do need straight ones, but also we need some of them to also follow this line here. Okay. All right. Maybe these things could be wood as well. Yeah, this thing here could actually go all the way here. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna try to decorate this a little bit. It's kind of cool. Let's see. I wanna try coming up with some stuff. We got a bunch of different wood pieces. kind of hard to know what size are they. Is it more like this? Yeah, I'm trying to add a little bit more of like the little details that that we got on the reference to see how that might look. Maybe all these things could be wood as well. Let's say maybe we have a couple of them that are very small. Underneath. Then they go up like this. Oops. Then we have the opposite one, which is on top. This might have an angle like something like that. Maybe the stairs can also be wood. Okay, yeah, let's see how that looks. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. As a base. Let's actually push this to 0. Yeah, I think all of these are just duplicates of kind of like the same thing. I'm gonna use this one. I want to see this image. Okay, so it goes like oh Jesus. Okay, well. Okay, I'm gonna get it here. Something like this. And this one, if this is 100, let's go push it every 50. That goes okay. Okay, let me think. So this one ends. No, I need this one to end at. Okay, the pivot point is here. That's why it's coming out. Okay. So now if I go every 100 units, one more, it should end. Oh, it ends outside. Does it look equal? I think, yeah, no, I think we could. So next step here is gonna be hiding this. Okay, this looks too thick. I don't wanna have it too thick. Okay, I'm gonna copy this scale, paste it here. This one also, I would like it to be okay, let's push it 5. Yeah, this is way too thick. So I go, let's see. And the other one should go out. Okay. This could go. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so here it will be nice too. Yeah, but these are going to be for the buildings. No, I want them thinner, because they're going to be, I'm trying to make like you know, put them here on this area. It's like a railing kind of thing. And I don't want them all to be the same. For example, yeah, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to spend too much time on this, but I kind of want to see how that looks. We got some X's and diagonals. Yeah, this X might not look so nice. Okay. Okay, let's get this one off. Just want to try something here. Want to copy this one to the side. I'm going to combine those. And then I would like to get change the pivot point to be this. Oh, which is perfectly 0. Okay, nice. That was easy. That's the good thing about working on a demo level. You can just go back to 0 and you copy the pivot point. That's a new trick I just came up with. So now if I go every 300, I should be able to snap this here, and we get something like this. Cool. Now if I come here and just start replacing all of this, let's see. Okay, maybe replacing is not the best because it's rotated. Don't really like that look. Yeah, don't really like that look. It's too noisy. It is too noisy. I think just a simple just a simple line like this.
I don't know. The overlapping part is bad, but other than the overlap, it's not too bad.
I mean the X and the C look, like for example the inner planks, it kind of like makes it too noisy. Like let's see. Just the lines. That's what I was thinking about. One easy way to do this is go to attributes, generate polygroups from connected trees, and then inside this we can edit and just delete that and that and that. Yeah, I think this might work way nicer, because again, like thinking about like the style that you're coming with, like I don't want to make it like super noisy, so I think this kind of works a little nicer. Still kind of there's something I don't like about this. Let's see what happens if I come here and push this up a little. Does it look nicer like this? Or does it look even better without this thing? That could be an option. I think so. Even less noisy. Just sticks and straight line. Too high without. Let's see the height. Yeah, here we will need to see how to come up with a better solution to like actually place them together. I think that looks better. It's way cleaner. We don't have, it's not so noisy. It goes kind of like better with this. Because again, like we're going for like this, like the style that like we're going for. It's like very clean. It's like stylized. Oops. More vertical. Oh, ropes will look super nice in here. Having like rope going in between the posts, I think that will look super sweet. Concrete poles with ropes in between. Like concrete to hold the vertical sticks. That could look very nice. If it has like that kind of like pyramid kind of wall, kind of like tilted wall, I think that could go very nice with the rest. No sticks. Oh, make it a concrete, the material. Ah, okay. That could work. Just verticals with rope. That could look very nice. Then we have these other things that go outside the windows, like these kind of like boxes that go outside.
This looks good too. ATW. So just making a new idea for variation.
No, I do like the idea of having ropes. That would be very, very cool. It's just that I'm not really sure how to make a rope here. With a spline, yeah, I think I could make one, but it will take me a little bit of trial and error. Let's see this image. Okay. how will this look on top of the door?
A lot of seaside places use rope and wood bollards.
Wood bollards. Let me see what that is. Wood bollards.
So that is why I was thinking about it.
I see.
Brings apart.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That will look pretty cool. Just gonna cheat a little bit here and
Gonna take a shower and we'll be back after that.
alright, see you in a bit. Hey, how are you doing?
I got a good idea of how I want to finish the water plant.
Nice. I saw the image that you came up with. That could look very cool. Yeah, that could look very nice. How is it going, Jasura? Yeah, Surya.
Learning world building.
Nice. Yeah, I've been experimenting a lot these days. Just really trying to come up with something interesting for this area. Right now I'm trying to make this kind of like so I made these buildings before.
Try to create a zombie apocalypse world.
Nice. I love those kind of things. Super cool stuff.
I need to tweak it to make it better.
You going for a realistic style? That looks kind of interesting.
Yes, bro.
Nice. Yeah, realistic style always. Well, everything has its advantages. Like you have like the Megascan library, and you have like it's a little easier to kind of maybe get assets for it. But then also you need to figure out how to make things cohesive between each other. I mean that's the same for almost any style. Like so yeah, I made these buildings, and I'm trying to come up with like a combination of them. Like I'm trying to make them a little bit.
My own asset by my own and also got friends help.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, so I'm trying to combine these buildings a little bit to make this kind of like slums, kind of like buildings like on top of each other. Just experimenting a lot to see what could work. Yeah, these ones are not gonna snap correctly because just made them. But yeah, I do like this.
Everything in that world is done by us.
That's very cool. That's very cool. That way you can really
Nice. That will be fun.
yeah, you can really control the style of things. If you are making stuff from scratch, that's
Realistic fun.
yeah, he's going for realistic, for realism.
We are making textures in Substance Designer.
Oh wow, nice. That's super cool. That's great because like you can get a lot of variations from one graph. That's very cool stuff. I think for a project like that, it makes a lot of sense. To use a Substance Designer.
I saw a tutorial on timesheets the other day.
Nice. Yeah, I've used Substance Designer very little. I made a sci-fi panel once with Substance Designer, following a very nice tutorial on.
River objects. But for distance stuff, it could work.
What do you mean, Ryu?
Hero number.
What do you mean, like Substance Painter or what? I mean, a designer.
Trim sheets.
Oh, trim sheets are. Uh, I mean, it's a complex topic. Like you can really do. You can do a lot with trim sheets. Like
Designer could work for anyone or anything. It is just materials in an external program. We
y-
have a few optimization process which are only closed R&D in industries. There is no documents for it, but we are trying as much as hard we can push.
that's very cool. Yeah, I mean, trim sheets. It's just. It's a very wide topic. Like trim sheets don't have a specific look or a specific use. You can really like find very specific uses for your own project. It's not like all trim sheets are going to be used the same or have a specific look. Like you can really come up with very creative solutions for different things. I mean, for our project, I think that vertex painting could be probably a very nice solution. So we can like go in and really customize it by hand. I think that will really make things look super nice. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much, like how bad is vertex painting for
Now searching for documents on map or vertex animated texture to make animation.
Oh man, like there's a super good tutorial. Like, are you on my Discord? Like, I found the craziest tutorial for zombie waves.
Plus vertex equals
Yeah, right. I think that's a great. I think we. That's probably the best solution I we can come up with. I think it's gonna.
just click the plugin.
I don't know if Jay, if you are on my Discord, let me share one tutorial I found a couple of days ago. It's about making zombie waves, like the craziest tutorial. I shared this with a friend. Let me just copy the link, put it on my Discord. So it's this.
Please share it with me on Discord.
Yes, I just posted it on the chat, on my Discord chat. Let me see if I can tag you here.
I am in your Discord server, bro.
I couldn't found you, but it's on the chat, general chat. It's called The Darkest Age: Unreal Engine Filmmaking. How to create a massive zombie horde in Unreal Engine. This is for filmmaking, for what's the word for, like, pre-render stuff. But I bet that you can learn vertex animation from there and can definitely use it in a game. I'm super interested in that stuff because I will definitely want to make big crowds. Definitely go check it out. It's super cool stuff. At least you will be able to get some idea of how to do vertex animation. I would love to make something like that for a game.
I have a Houdini friend who is working in films.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Houdini is super cool stuff. Houdini is probably, yeah, it's probably the only 3 software I haven't dealt with yet. It's definitely something else. Yeah, not really worrying too much about this thing. Just wanna get an idea of how this might look like.
Do you have any documents for map?
I haven't done anything related. But in that tutorial that I showed you, there's I think they use a specific plugin for vertex animation, and I think he goes. He I think he explains how to do it. In the beginning of the video, he says that that's probably one of the most valuable things about the tutorial, like learning how to deal with vertex animation. I haven't seen the whole tutorial, but I'm pretty sure he explains that in there. He uses a couple of plugins. And I bet the plugins should have documentation.
Do you know a person who knows about that implementation for Games Pro?
I haven't I haven't seen any of that for games, but that's a good starting point for sure. Like that tutorial. I have one friend called Ninja. He was doing some stuff similar to it, but definitely I don't know. Anybody who has like implemented that thing in a video game yet. Yeah, it will be super amazing, like to do like horde. Thank you. Yeah, I'm experimenting a lot with this these days. I've been making like a bunch of buildings, and I came up with this kind of like Star Wars kind of looking buildings, but they don't really. We are not able to combine them together because they are like very individualized. So I'm trying to. Nice. So I'm trying to come up with like a more blocky version, so I can like place them together and start creating this kind of like slum. My opinion about it. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know anybody who like does that 100%. Like, but there's definitely a way. There's definitely a possibility to sell assets and make a good income from that, but it requires definitely a lot of work upfront, for sure. It requires a lot of work upfront. Maybe making plugins or tools that could be that could have maybe a better market. But still, like, it requires a lot of effort up front to do that. But for sure, like, there's people who
once it should be done some RNDS.
Oh, nice. That's very cool.
So now each tree look different.
That's very cool stuff. Yeah, I would like to learn how to make like zombie hordes.
Material and textures, but 10x now.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Um, I got like a bunch of other pieces that I can start adding around. The-
Placed using PCG.
Nice. Yeah, PCG is super cool stuff. Super cool stuff. Let's see what happens if I place something like this here. This wall has an angle, so that will definitely make things a little bit harder. Yeah, it's okay, I'm just coming with the yeah, right now it's it is a lot of experimentation. Like once we come up with something that we really like, we bring these pieces to Maya, and then we start making them modular and snappable, and then we can actually just like make very cool variations of things. For example, we do have some modular pieces, like very basic stuff. For example, this one, you know, I can just come here and snap, you know, typical kind of like modular stuff and build from there. But coming up right now, I'm coming up with trying to make these buildings modular. That's the goal. And the biggest challenge is these tilted walls. That's a challenge, because for example here
So that's how people do it.
there are many different workflows. I've seen other artists do it the same. They block out stuff, they place it together, and it's a lot of back and forward until you get things to really work. But first you want to see you want to you know, get a style or get a nice look for things, and then you can start breaking it. So like the whole idea here is to create like this kind of like box building. So we have like a, let's say a 2x2, and then
Where snapping gives less issue and easy to place from.
yeah, the problem is that we don't want to end up like with very boxy buildings. Like let's say I don't want to end up like with this kind of buildings which are just blocks, you know, like everything's squared. Still looks kind of fun, and we can make it look nice, but I want to like push it a little bit farther where we can like have more variation, more stuff. You see, like, but here is just like a bunch of like simple blocks placed together. This one needs to go a little bit lower, somewhere like here. Oh, I think a little bit lower.
I was going to just manually make modular items and pieces and fix the sizing and proportions manually in Blender, but this method seems just smarter.
I'm not really sure if this is the best method. Like, I'm following this Spanish artist who works in 2K, and he yeah, I think that's a good way to think about it. Maybe making the building first to see what exactly you need, what you want, and then you can break it into modules. But then you might run into issues that you will end up with a lot of different pieces that are like, the purpose of modularity is to like reuse as many times the same pieces as possible. I know it's difficult, like, and you end up with like a bunch of different ones, because there are moments where you don't you need a specific piece, right? Like there's not much you can do. But like finding out like the proportions, for example, like how tall do you want the door to be, how tall do you want the windows to be, for example, the stairs, very important, like stairs, like what are the stairs that are going to work for your character. Like stairs are the number one thing. I will start by finding out what stair size you are going to use, because for example you want to make sure that the stairs work for your character. So these are the stairs that we came up with, and in based of that size, like based on that size, we are coming up with the next, like the door size, the windows, and everything else. So maybe coming up with like very simple pieces like this, and then building something simple, and then maybe going into Blender and adding more details and stuff to it. That could be one option. That's probably what we are making. Like we come up with like something like very blocky like this, and then the idea will be to take this to Maya and start like refining, adding bevels, adding details. But we know that we are keeping things inside a grid. So our pieces are 300 by 300 units, like 3 by 3 meters, and that's what we are using. But it definitely gets more complex than that, for sure. There's going to be instances where things don't match together, and you need to
Exporting landscape to 3D specs and doing level building there and exporting using DataSpin plugin.
the importing and exporting is not much.
Execute learning curve because it seems like my model lags behind and these like look through the door.
Yeah, that's why I like working in Unreal, because you get the lighting, you get the character. I'm able to just play around. This is something that's what I don't like working too much in other programs when it comes to making levels. I like to just walk around the level a lot, like as much as I can, like going here and like seeing how it feels, like how it reacts to the lighting, how things are actually working together, the collisions, just being able to walk around the thing is very valuable, because you get like a sense of the space that you're dealing with compared to your character. That's very, very important, being able to just play around. And also the lighting, right? Like you want to see how the lighting it's interacting and stuff. But for sure, like once you have something more dialed in, and you know that yes, this is the building I want, this is the thing I'm gonna go for, yes, you take that into Maya or another program and just really get the fine details and clean things up. That's probably what I will do. But in Unreal, you can do a lot of stuff in Unreal. It's super nice. Like the modeling tools in Unreal, they're super sweet for these kind of things. Like just getting an idea of what you want. Yeah, here I'm thinking about what should I continue with. I don't really want to add too much detail to this. I kind of want to figure out more the.
Well, then in understanding how well the traversal is, if the traversal is bad or the design is poor, then it will mess up gameplay flow.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Being able to test as much as possible and being able to just iterate as quickly as possible on it. That's nice. Again, like exporting a mesh from Maya to Unreal, there's no issue. Like you can, or for any other program, it takes a couple of seconds, but it's kind of nice to just be able to work inside the engine. I really like it. Yeah, these things I'm doing right now is just I'm just playing around to see what looks nice, what works.
Dragons could often too specifically the interiors of the building were either empty and uninteresting or too cluttered, so it messed with flow a lot.
Yeah. Um, yeah, basically these buildings that we are making here, they're mostly like for decoration. Like I think there's not much going to like there is not uh, anything like that important that is going to happen here, but we do want to have like that sense of world building, like that sense of like, yes, I can walk around, I can go explore. Maybe you can go buy items or you can go get a quest or something inside one of those buildings. But definitely I'm not sure how um, like no, we need to get one elevator pitch. I well actually like definitely the director like Ryu, he has like a, you know, not an elevator pitch, but he's able to talk a little bit better like about the project. He knows exactly what's going on. I'm basically helping with the level design, just coming up with helping a little bit with making buildings, the block out, layout of things. We do need to have some kind of like B-roll that we can just play on Steam.
Architect 2 building design in 3ds Max. He done a whole building detail in Max and exported to UE5 with Datasmith plugin.
Yeah, Datasmith is pretty cool. I used that on my last office job I had. We used to get CAD models for
Gladiator game set in road. Here is 27. Read the wild open world and exploration.
nice.
I find difficult is making Imperium feeling more alive without just adding more people walking around.
Yeah, I think it like that's something I really want to get into, like, you know, adding like a couple of birds, a little animal, just foliage moving.
To see another designer work. What inspires you?
Well, we got a lot of references for this project. um, I I really like the style that Ryu came up with, and I was like, yeah, it will be very cool to it will be very cool to help with the level. Yeah, also the modular aspect of things. It's something that I wanted to like get into, start making like modular pieces. Not exactly what I'm doing right now, but that's pretty cool. Nice, that's super cool. Yeah, characters definitely they help a lot to make sense of an area and stuff. But there's also a lot of other things you can do to.
Making it feel like that is typical data and to try and make that fit within the feel of the city it's in and work with the world setting.
Yeah, definitely. uh, Definitely it takes some effort to make things cohesive and come together.
A whole building should be one mesh and final, otherwise it's going to tax too much, am I right, bro?
It should be one mesh at final. There's a lot of different opinions about that. That's an interesting question, actually. I'm not like exactly sure. Uh, like that's like a very very good question. Like some people say that it does. Huh.
Or using movement that will result in issues.
Uh-huh. I think it like messes with the lighting, right? Because it has more things to process.
What exactly is your title for this game? Like your role. Door by itself, walls by itself, and roof by itself. And headlights to work properly.
Yeah, for example, I've seen games that like they have like a bunch of rocks just stacked together and intersecting, and just like it's just crazy, like, and it works fine. So I'm not sure if the engine itself, like, it makes some like merging, like kind of like merges the things by themselves or something like that. Because I've seen games where they keep a like just a bunch of rocks intersecting, and it's like you will think that might cause issues, but I'm not sure.
It makes a issue for Lumen. You can see the Lumen inspector. What if all meshes are separate pieces in final version?
Oh, I got a question, but I cannot find it. What exactly your title for this? Like your role?
That is fine. You might have issues with blocks and disappearing.
The title for this game it's Imperium Gladiators. How is it, Ryo? I get it. I get it wrong all the time. Gladiator's Journey, or no? It was different. Uh,
So you have to be mindful for what is vital and what is not visible. I think if you're going to have destructive services, having the items separate and put together might be better, but if not, and you're just having it be a static building, maybe just put it together. Imperium Gladiators Adventure.
Oh, it's adventure. Okay, Imperium, a gladiator adventure.
Name your personal title like your job/role.
I was a 3D. I went to school for 3D, so I'm a 3D generalist. I know like a little bit about the whole like 3D pipeline. And my last office job, I was working as a 3D. Is it like product engineer? I think it was called. Basically, just making 3D renders for cars. That's what I worked on my last. Yeah, those are tricky questions. It it really depends on the thickness of the walls and stuff, so you don't get like light leakage. You kind of need to have like thickness and double like sided walls and stuff. Definitely, lumen and nanite. It requires some specific kind of like. It requires a specific way of making models. I heard this in other videos that people are trying to use lumen and nanite with like the old school ways of modeling and optimizing, and it kind of like it has its own way of working. For example, like I heard that using nanite on very like low poly meshes doesn't really make sense. Like nanite is designed to work on very high poly stuff, so it's very interesting.
I am naked and can't show you the links yet, but when I am out of the shower I can share the links. Thinking about texture array for budget text CPU. Currently I have 25 textures. I want array that works perfectly fine without any difference compared to normal texture.
Nice. Yeah, textures are definitely big topic. They are definitely a big topic in games. That's what makes games so heavy on storage, like having like a lot of high resolution textures. There's where like using trim sheets and modularity comes in. Like you can save a lot of space, like reusing these textures. Yeah, I'm not really sure about vertex painting. I kind of want to like
I'm a 2D concept artist and started learning Blender, so now I'm in charge of this game stuff. So general art direction, environment, and asset creator for the game face with the mouth dashing away.
nice. Yeah, my suggestion is to keep it small and simple. That's the best advice I could give you. It's it's pretty hard to make a game. There's a lot of moving parts, and it's I think it's good to keep things small and simple, and then you can add from there.
One guy tweeting with ragdoll physics, he was close to Uncharted Thieves end level but still trying to make it much better than that.
That's super cool. There's this.
The team is small so it's a bit rough but making awesome progress.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's this guy who has a Discord. He has like this ALS4 template, but he added like climbing, he added like zip lines, and he added like the whole that's impressive. Like, if we are talking about the same guy, like, that's super impressive. I need to show you his Patreon to see if we are talking about the same guy, because the template that he has, whoa, it's super impressive. It is like looking at Uncharted. Okay, I wanna see if I can match this a little bit here. It's a little bit taller. Somewhere here. Oh wow, I just realized this is... Maybe it could be nice to make this a little bit smaller like this. This thing, let's see, I'm gonna copy these two and send them to 0. Nice. That's super cool stuff. Having like damage on specific areas of the enemies, that's super nice. Okay, let's see. This is totally zeroed out, and this one is totally zeroed out. So I think it's 150. To go to the middle, and then it goes 10 out. Okay, cool. So this is totally zeroed out, and here, if I want to copy that same pivot point, I will go to Xform, edit pivot, and place it on 0. Yeah, if everything goes well, we should have a demo, a playable demo by August. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do, but hopefully we should be able to have something for people to test and play. That will be super nice. We have 2 programmers and they're implementing the gas ability system, so we should have more abilities and the combat will be much more nicer.
Can I get early access for testing?
Yeah, definitely. I think right now we will get. This is supposed to. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. I think right now the
Game called
sword
Sword Hero.
here.
That's not out yet.
Oh no, I need to check it out. Yeah, so I think the team right now is focusing on making like a arena with enemies and stuff, so we can test the combat system and get feedback on that, because that's probably the most, like, that's gonna be like the heart of the game, the combat, and that's probably one of the hardest things to get polished. So definitely we will need a lot of testers and people who can give us nice, like honest opinions and constructive criticism to get that as sweet as possible. Yeah, I definitely need to check the Sword Hero.
Yeah, if you're into dark fantasy, it's like that. It reminds me a lot of Berserk, if you know that manga.
Of Berserk. Oh, let me see if I'm thinking of the same thing. Berserk. No, I haven't heard of that. Looks pretty interesting. Like has like this kind of Dark Souls kind of vibe.
Hi, Guru of Unreal Engine. Smiling face with smiley eyes.
Hey, what's up? No, I'm not a guru by any chance. No, I'm just an artist learning every day. Trying to make something cool. Yeah, with these little details, like, things are starting to look a little nicer. Yeah, these sharp edges here, I'm not so sure about this. Maybe we can modify this. Let's push it like 10 units. Oops, 10 units here. That looks a little nicer. Maybe like here. And I think this one also needs to be a little smaller. Maybe 5 units up. Okay, I'm gonna get it yellow a little bit. Okay. We have these other things. Yeah, the thing is that it's like a gladiator game, but it takes place in 2070, so we need to add like futuristic elements to it, and that's gonna probably be the hardest and most interesting part of it. Let me see. Will this look cool if I...
Alrighty, I'm taking off. You guys take it easy.
Alright, thank you for hanging out. I would love to see what you're working on. If you want to join the Discord and share some images, that'll be cool. Okay, let's see how that looks with this. $100.
Should be PC for real engine software.
I mean, like if you can run video games, you should be fine. It really depends on what you want to do, right? Because it can get very demanding for sure. Can get very heavy depending on what you're trying to make. But if you can run like, I don't know, like it.
Discord before I fly away.
The Discord link is on the video description. I updated the link yesterday, I think. So I think it should be valid. Yeah, the link I kind of like need to update it every couple of days. Try to make it permanent, but it doesn't really work. So yeah, if you have like a computer that runs like modern games, you should be fine to run on Unreal Engine. It can definitely get heavy on performance. But in the other hand, it's kind of nice to learn the program with a not so strong computer, because you can like learn a little bit more about optimization and stuff. Yeah, these ones are not gonna match. Okay, here I think I had one of those.
There you go, I'm in.
Thank you. Nice.
Alrighty, flying away now.
Alright, take care. It'll be super cool to have something like this for structure. Let's place it somewhere here. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, this will be very interesting to see if I can actually manage to make it modular. Because now it's not about just making each piece modular, but it's about making the buildings be able to actually snap together. That's gonna be very, very cool. This looks kind of strange. Let's see, maybe this one. Could place this here. Just a super quick. Just to see how might look. Let's see. Yeah, the upper windows could have this kind of thing. Gonna merge that. Place the pivot point maybe on the back. Let's see. It's okay. Somewhere here. Yeah, this is not gonna snap yet. Need to figure out, because probably this window is not even centered. This one. Could go here. And there are some other window kind of like variations I could make. Down here we probably might not need this one. Down here it makes sense to have one of those boxy ones. Hey, what's up? How is it going? Making this kind of building here. So it will be very cool to have the ones that come out. Need to make those. And let's see what other details can we add. I do like these details a lot. It will be very cool to add them to the other. Dome right here. Somewhere here, that'll be cool. Yeah, we will figure out the right placement. These two could also have something like this. Yeah, it will be nice to make more variations for these window details. There's ones that kind of like come out like a box kind of thing. That will definitely work nicely here. Let's see. Just very quickly placing things. That's kind of nice. Oh, I see this height is different from this one. Also, this piece right here, yeah, I'll need to adjust it so the angle matches. Let's just make it. I'm gonna make a copy, a duplicate, change those things here, go to modeling tools, and hold Control to snap this. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to snap. This one. Somewhere here. And I would like this to also move a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit nicer. Okay, these ones remain straight, and these ones have now are tilted. Okay, that's kind of cool. This could be wood. This piece could be wood, and the angle is too much. Maybe we can change the angle. I can add wood outside as well. Yeah, I can go a little bit faster since I'm just trying out things. Let's say they're selling some kind of like food in here or something. Let's see. Maybe 15. Oh, it's getting a little darker. I need to turn on the light. Yeah, definitely this might be nicer if we do get smaller pieces of wood, something like that. This one might be flipped, so we get those out. Let's see. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna activate these 45 degrees. Oops. Okay. I do feel like here we could add some stuff of something like something like this. Okay, this one is a smaller piece. Let's make it just one. I'm gonna push it 50. such a mess of little pieces there, but it's okay. I'm just trying to come up with something cool. This is too repetitive and boring, having the same thing. The symmetry, we want to avoid symmetry. What other details? I'm gonna turn on the light a little bit now. Alright. We have these kind of like tubes, windows, these upper things, more tubes. We have these little details here, these other triangles, those things here. That adds a lot. Yeah, let's bring those pieces and see what can we do. That's an entire merged building. Well, it's a level instance, so don't want to deal with that. Okay, we have this other version. Okay, let's push them all to 0, make them just a Blender software. I mean, I've used Blender a little bit. I really like it, but I don't use it much. I do like the program a lot. And in this project we are using Maya, so I might be using Maya for a little bit. So yeah, I don't really know if I'm gonna be making tutorials for Blender. Let's see, this piece is one thing, this it's separate. The tubing, I messed up with the tubing. Okay, let's get the tubing out. Let's see. Yeah, these are very cool because they really, add interesting details. Hey, how is it going? I don't have much space to place those things. They used to look nice on one floor buildings here, but now maybe here, something like that. Kind of blocks the way a little bit. But it does add detail. Yeah. The idea is to have a overview level with all the pieces that we are using and have them nicely organized and nicely named. They are not. We are in the process of organizing the thing. To organize all the buildings. For example, these ones, they are level instances. These have proper names, and you can just copy and paste them as a level instance. And also these in the individual ones. But the rest is being worked at the moment. So once we finish this and we are very happy with the design and how things look, we bring them to Maya and we come up with like clean pieces, for example, stuff like this, and we name this properly and we keep this clean, and from this we can keep on making stuff. For example, this is a cleaned Kirbash building. Yeah, keeping things organized for sure, like definitely it will help you a lot. Making folders, keeping things nicely. These are placeholders, yes. These are basically just me experimenting to see what looks nice, what works. Just to see, because I'm not sure if we want that to be symmetrical. Kind of looks nice with just one. So I had all these buildings here, right? Like all these individual ones that look very nice, but we want to create more. Not really. Once we have the final iteration of it, we want to add bevels, we want to add more details, we want to then add the textures and stuff. So, you know, for example, with these ones and stuff, like they will still go through a process of adding more details in Maya. This is just to give to have an idea of what they will look like, and then we will polish them a little bit more. The idea is to polish the modular pieces so we can still create new variations. It's like a back and forward kind of process. For example, if we're very happy with these pieces here, we're gonna add bevels, we're gonna add more detail. Yes, we want to keep them modular. So for example, this building, you see it's only one group, but I can still go into level edit and I can modify it. It only allows me to modify this specific level. So here I can just go and push things around and keep working on it. And now what I'm trying to do is come up with like modular, I don't know how to call this exactly, but like I'm trying to make these buildings modular so I can like stack them up together to create like this kind of thing where I have them kind of like on top of each other to create like this kind of like slums effect. But to do that, I need to keep them a little bit more straight, because you see like this tilted wall, it's gonna cause issues. So I came up with this piece right here. You see, like, it's straight on one side, but it allows me to come here and push. Yeah, it really depends on what the what is going to be your approach. Like, there's a lot of different things you can do. It really depends on what you need. We want to keep things as modular as possible, so we can come up with as many variations as possible. And we can, like, combine things and come up with new variations. I'm not sure about these details there. No, not really. It's like a Souls-like game where you get armor. It's a Souls-like where you get, like, to defeat different bosses and get better armor so you can progress. That's the idea. Little things like that to give detail will look nice. That's kind of cool. This one, need to push it a little bit, and the angle is a little bit different also. Yeah. Oh, it's hard. Yeah, RPGs are definitely hard. Just the skill systems and the progression and all that really takes a lot of effort. And the balancing of things. Yeah, that's a little bit out of scope. But it's going to have like equipment, like gear, so you will be able to get better gear and progress in that way. So yeah, so far the idea with these buildings is to hey Herbert. So yeah, so far the idea is to like make these buildings like squared. So we have like these four we have these 4 pieces, 6 pieces, 3 pieces, 9 pieces, and we can combine those together to build this kind of like slum stuff. And on the walls, on the other walls, we can add these tilted walls. And then I have a bunch of little things that we can add on the sides, little details that we can add. I need to see if we can make those like snappable by copying the pivot point from the wall and adding the pivot point in the same point, so we can just like snap them together. But for now I'm trying to come up with the main idea of how things could work. Also the stairs, they could be snappable. It will be super cool to have a way to go to the other side. Also on these tilted walls, it will be nice to have a maybe not doors but windows. But I think I'm getting close to the same style. I still need to think how are we going to integrate the round buildings. We can add them on the sides or on the second floor where there's nothing colliding with it. But it will be nice too, because this is actually attached to a flat surface, so we can definitely... Yeah, I really like those models. Very good job on them. That's super cool stuff. Yeah, I will definitely like to see more about how are you gonna use them together and stuff. Yeah, I like the wood. It actually gives like very nice.
Add some drapes on those windows and let the sun shatter through the windows.
Oh, that will be so nice. Yeah, adding like clothing, like cloth in there, like fabric. That will be super nice. Definitely will look super cool. I still need to come with more wood pieces, more wood variations. Like handrails. Then we have these details here. I need to see how to integrate the round pieces. But yeah, it's coming together. I like it. I think it really looks. Here we can have a wooden beam that supports that structure here. And there's a lot of rooms here. It's kind of cool, like, because these buildings are just made totally different from the other ones. They're basically boxes that we are like stacking together and then like adding details on the other edges. I appreciate it. So yeah, I think I need to take a little break and think about what's going to be the next step. The next step for these. Another.
Some symmetry in there.
These two things.
Left or right side should be bigger.
Left or right side. These two towers are the same height. That's you're right. Maybe. Do we have access here?
It's really nice how you come up with the entire wall just for boxes
Yeah, at the beginning it's like you are like, oh, this doesn't look nice.
Wall should be bigger, taller.
Yeah, eh,
Once you've noticed, have two towers same height.
not really. Like this dome, like for example, it has tilted walls and a bigger dome and bigger walls here. This one is a smaller dome with smaller things, and it's not tilted. It's straight. So there's a little difference in there. But yeah, they are pretty similar. Also here, these two towers are exactly the same size, but one of them is a box and the other one is like a arrow shape.
From further back, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It looks the same.
yeah. The silhouette, like it reads the like a symmetrical silhouette.
It's too subtle and looks similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one solution could be. Uh, I'm not really sure, because this, for example,
I would make one tower larger.
like this is 3 floors. I'm not like. Do you want to make it 4 floors? That would be super tall. We can try making it 4 floors.
I'll send you some pictures of what I think.
And here we could have another. We could have another floor, but yeah, it'll be nice to see.
We'll show you in a picture my thought.
Yeah. Send. It will be nice to see. Let's see the reference a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to follow the same height, which is this. This is the height. So, for example, like we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Oof, that will be super tall. So we can play with these four heights. Yeah, I think we could come up with something. Yeah, and I do think it is a little symmetrical, like these things. Like I don't really want to squish it like this, but it will be nice to have like a shorter version. That really creates some difference. Yeah, I think probably coming up with the little boxes. I didn't make a copy, but it's basically the same thing I have here. It is just one more. Oops, I copied the landscape. That's not what I wanted. So I had another one which was 9 by 9. I mean 3 by 3. It was something like this. So this is 9 pieces, 6 pieces, 4 pieces, and there was the 3 pieces one. And with those boxes together, we can come up with something cool. So this is like the base for everything. Then the next thing, it will be to make the decorations and little things snappable to this. Wanna place it somewhere here. And it will be super nice to also make the domes snappable and all the other pieces. So it goes 4, 6, 9. And it goes 3, 4, 6, 9. And I think with that we should be able to probably I need to group them. I kind of want to come up with a piece that makes the front wall tilted. That will be amazing. That will, oops, not the landscape. That will require some experimentation. And that way I can really play with the shapes. And I'm missing the 3. The one that is only 3 pieces. I think I can get it from here, which is just like this. Right there, and get rid of this one. And we have that little piece that connects there. So it's 3, 4, 6, 9. That's what we got here. That's the same thing I had there. We don't need that. These other 2 pieces are the same I have here. Yes, no need for this. And these are the possible heights. Yeah, we can make a fourth floor. Just need to think about it, how to stack these things up. Okay, cool. Let's see. Gonna make it yellow, just to be able to see the shape a little better, combined with the rest. Also this one. I selected the landscape. Nice. Maybe there's too much space here in the center, but okay, that's kind of cool. I think we could probably get rid of this one. Make it a little different. Again, these buildings here are straight. It will be cool to make them have a tilted wall, at least the bottom part. That's what I need to figure out next. That's the biggest challenge with these buildings, the tilted wall. That's what gives these buildings such a nice look, but at the same time it's what makes things difficult to like stack them together. I want to see what happens if I come here, push this 45. Okay, what happens if I I get that triangle piece. This I could probably come up with that one, which I think that's what Ryu made here. He came up with a triangle. Oh, he made it to the other side. That's kind of nice. It's like a triangle piece here. So I will need something like that here, so we can actually make them totally tilted. Let's see. That works. I will just need to add this little piece and definitely get rid of these pieces here, so they don't go out. So it needs to end right. Well, these tilted pieces are definitely way more difficult to work with. It needs to be cut right here. That way we could have tilted on each side, and if we need to merge them together, we can just make them straight with this piece right here. If the wall is straight. Yeah, that's a that's a little complicated. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this somewhere here. Okay, well, to make this look way nicer, way more interesting, I think making these walls tilted and these ones tilted will look nice. And it also kind of like looks cool to have like flat faces and then tilted faces on the side. But well, that was nice progress. Getting closer to coming up with these pieces here. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, go have some food. Looks interesting. I like it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you on the next one.